For those of you that might have missed our workshop, Handling Photos on Your Electronic Devices, I'm putting together a video here that's going to show you how to deal with photos in the mobile environment using an iPhone or an iPad. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to send a photo from your iPhone or iPad through a message or an email. So how do you send them? Then we'll get into retrieving them and putting them on your system from messages and emails. I'll also show you how to send a photo to Facebook and also how to retrieve a photo from Facebook. So first thing I'm going to do is open up my Photos folder, which is in Photos Stuff. And there's my photos. I'm going to open that. And as you can see, photos can be organized either by albums or all photos. And that puts it in sequence by date. But I'll put it on albums first. And I want to send a picture from the air show of the Palm Beach Radio Control Association. I'm going to open that folder and let's pick the last picture in that series. I tap on it and it opens up on the lower left-hand side what's called a share icon. I click that share icon and it allows me to send that photo to any number of places. I can send it in a message, in a mail, send it up to Facebook, or I could even print it. But what I also want you to notice is that across the top, this photo has a check mark in it. I could conceivably check any number of photos by tapping on them, and they will be included in the message or email. I'm going to uncheck or untap those last two and just send that one photo. I'm going to click on the message to send this photo by message. And now all I need to do is address the message to someone who has an iPhone or an iPad. I'm going to click on this and actually send it to myself, Marty Traum, and I'm going to send it to my iPhone. So I'm going to send that picture to my iPhone. I could conceivably add a little blurb in here, like this is pick one. This is pick one, and then just click the word send. I've now sent it to my messages. And since this is an iPad, it's going to tell me when I get that message. It's going to give me a little indication on the top of the iPad, a notification that the message was received. So I'm going to go back. There it is. You can see I received the message. I'll go back to show you how to retrieve it. I'm going to close this photo, go back to the air show, and again go back to albums. Go back to the beginning again. I'm going to show you how to send a different photo by email. Click on Photos, and let's say I want to send something from my favorites. I click on the favorites, and I say, well, this is a cute picture, the first one. I'm going to click on that and send that by email also to myself. I click on the share icon, click on Mail, and it opens up a mail template. I just address it to myself, MT. The subject is picture, and then I'm just going to click send. I click send, it's on its way by email. I'll go back to favorites, I'll go back to albums, and then go back home. So I've shown you how to send photos by message or by email. Now let's see what it looks like to retrieve those messages. I'm going to go to my messages up here, and you can see the number 1 that indicates I have an outstanding message that I haven't opened yet. I click on my messages, and sure enough, there it is. From Marty Traum, this is pick 1. I click on it to open it, and there's the picture. First it shows you as me, I sent it. That's just up here. And then here's me receiving it. Well, let's say I received this picture from someone else, and I want to put it on my machine. I want to put it in my photos. I just tap on that picture, it opens it up, and now look in the top right-hand side, you see a share icon. I click on the share icon, and now I have the opportunity to share it many different ways, but most importantly, to save the image. If I click on Save Image, it puts it immediately in my photos in the most recent slot. Just to show you that has happened, I'm going to close this and go to my photos, and look at the most recent slot and see what's there. It is. There's that picture. I just received it. It is now in the most recent slot. Let's go back now to messages. So that's how we have received the message. In order to get the message from, or the picture from the message onto my machine, onto Photos, I just tap it and then click on the share icon and then say Save Image. All right, we'll say Done here, and we'll go back to our home base. The next thing is I received an email, or at least I should have received an email with that picture on it that I sent. I believe it was a picture of our granddaughter. So I'm going to go to my mail. You can see I have 3 unread emails. That's what the red 3 means. I click on my email, and sure enough, the most recent one on top. Marty Traum has a picture attached. I click on it, and here's the email. Tap to download. I tap that item. It's downloading the picture, and there it is. How do I get that picture onto my Photos? With email, it's a little bit different. Up on the top right-hand side, you see the reply arrow. If you click on the reply arrow, one of the options is Save Image. I click on Save Image. That image is now taken from the email and put into Photos in the most recent slot. Let me show you what that looks like. I'll go back home. I'm going to go to Photos now. And if I look at my all photos, in the most recent slot, you can see that picture. Right there, I can click on it and enlarge it. So that's how I retrieve from email. Now let's assume I want to send the photo to Facebook. I go to my Photos again, and just as I wanted to, let's go to Albums. And in this case, let's pick something from Sketch. I only have 2 pictures there. But let's pick this one picture from Sketch, and let's put that one on Facebook. What I do, once again, look at the share icon in the lower left-hand side. I click on it. I click on Facebook. Now, I have to have a Facebook account for this to happen. It automatically puts the picture up there, and I say, this is a test. That's so that anybody that reads it understands it's not posted for any reason other than a test. And I click the word post. It is now posting that photo on Facebook. And as you saw, just as with the others, I could click on any number of photos and send them up to Facebook. Let's now go up to Facebook and see what it looks like. I'm going into my social folder, and in my social folder I have Facebook. I click on the F for Facebook, and it opens it up to my page, and let's see what's happening for news stories. I scroll up to the top, and sure enough, there it is. This is a test. It's right there in my news feed. So that's how you get it up to Facebook. And so as not to embarrass anybody, I'm going to delete it. I look on the right-hand side. There's a little down caret arrow. I click on that and just click the word delete. I can delete only my own posts. So I delete it. Yes, I want to delete it. Boom. It's gone. No longer on Facebook. So nobody can be embarrassed. So I've shown you now how to put pictures on a message, retrieve them from the message, and put them in your folders. Send it by email. Retrieve it by email and put it in your Photos, and send it to Facebook. Now let's suppose there's a picture on Facebook that I would like to put in my Photos. I go to Facebook, and let's see. All right, let's go down to some photos and say, let's pick a photo. This looks like an interesting photo, an alligator. I tap on the photo, and you see now in the lower left-hand corner, in addition to other icons, you see 3 dots. If I click on those 3 dots, one of them is Save the Photo. If I click on Save the Photo, it takes that photo, obviously, and puts it in my Photos. If you want to see them, I go back to my Photos. Look at the albums, and sure enough, in all Photos, there it is, the alligator. It's in my photos now on my system. So I've shown you now how to send it up to Facebook and retrieve it from Facebook. Those are some of the issues that we covered in the workshop. I hope this was very helpful. If you have any questions, just email me, mtraum@comcast.net. Take care. See you next time.